Hey guys, welcome to the second part of our CRUD with Ajax and Rails 6 series. In the first part, we have set up our demo Rails application from scratch and we added a custom welcome controller there and set its index section as the root page, and we replaced the default welcome page provided by Rails with our own custom root page. Okay, now in this part we will cover three items. First, we will add Bootstrap 5 jQuery popper.js using Yarn. Second, we will add header and footer using some Bootstrap styles, and then third and last item of this part, we will add some Bootstrap styles to our home page to make it more attractive. So let's start with the first item of the second part. In first item, we will add Bootstrap 5 jQuery popper.js using Yarn. So let's start here. You need to run this command yarn add. Yarn add is required to add dependency to as a node modules to your application. So yarn add, since we will use Bootstrap 5 here in this application, so I'm mentioning Bootstrap at the rate 5. So 5 is the version for Bootstrap, and then we need to add popper.js at the rate popper.js slash core slash sorry at the rate 2.9.2, and then jQuery at the rate 3.6. So this is the version I'm going to use for this application. Now let's hit enter, and this will add Bootstrap 5 for purchase and jQuery. And an important fact that I want to share here with you guys that since Bootstrap 5, jQuery is not a dependency to running Bootstrap JavaScript. Only Popper.js need to be added there. I'm using jQuery for Ajax purpose only, nothing else. Since up to Bootstrap 4, jQuery is required as a dependency to run Bootstrap JavaScript, but with Bootstrap 5, this is not the case. So now you can see that our Bootstrap and Popper and jQuery has been installed. Now, since all the plugins has been installed, now we need to import our plugins to the asset path. And since we are using Rails 6, then we need to add those plugins using Webpacker. So first of all, just your project directory, you can see there is a folder in your F folder that is known as JavaScript. You can see here that here is a PAX file and application.js. Now you can see these are this is the default content which is provided by Rails when you generate your application first time. But now we need to get it work. So first we will add an style sheet folder into the JavaScript folder to import Bootstrap CSS. So let's just create a new folder and name it as style sheets. Now into the style sheets, create a file with name application.scss. Application.scss. The file has been stored here now, and now we need to import Bootstrap here. Import. I'm adding SCSS version of Bootstrap, and now you need to add this file here. But before add importing Bootstrap JavaScript and this application.js in this file, we need to configure our Webpack environment. So let's come to the directory located at config Webpack. just open the environment.js file. So we need to configure our webpack here. So we just need to add const webpack. This is, and then we need to add plugins here. Since Bootstrap and Popper are added as a yarn dependency and jQuery is not required for that, so we will not add Bootstrap and Popper JS here. We will only add jQuery here because we need to make it global, because we want to use jQuery through either dollar symbol or either jQuery. So we will add jQuery here. Environment.plugins. Need to append this. Then you need to add dollar colon jQuery, and then add. I'm just adding this dollar and the jQuery symbol here is jQuery text here is because there are multiple ways to call a DOM element using jQuery. So you can either use dollar symbol or you can use jQuery as well. Now, since we have configured our environment, let's save the file. Now, since we have configured our Webpack environment, so now we need to import this jQuery and Bootstrap.js into the application.js to serve the files. So open the application.js inside the pex directory here. Now we want jQuery to be global, so we will add import dollar from jQuery and make it global. Import your application.css for including Bootstrap styles into your application. We will add Bootstrap style sheets here. Style sheets application. Now we will add Bootstrap, import Bootstrap. Sorry. This will add Bootstrap JavaScript. Sorry, this one, line number 19, add Bootstrap JavaScript, and this line will add Bootstrap CSS to our application. Now, another change that we need to make is open your layout file and then application.html.trb. Since you can see that JavaScript pack tag, because our JavaScript is served by Webpacker, so we have the helper method here, that is JavaScript pack tag. And now you can see that in asset folder there is only style sheet folder, so you can use either style sheet link tag or either style sheet pack tag. So when you use style sheet pack tag, then this style sheet application.scss will be applied as a set, and when you use style sheet link tag, then this application.css will be applied. So now let's open your layout file, make style sheet link tag to style sheet tag tag. Now this will work. And so we are done with the setup of Bootstrap, jQuery and Popper. Now, since we have added our Yarn plugins, so we need to run Webpack server to serve these assets faster into our application. So we just need to run this command in Webpack dev server, and this will pre-compile our JavaScript assets. Okay, so there is some error in our environment.js, then we need to provide plugin. Now, since we have added all of our Bootstrap, jQuery, and Popper plugins here, we need to run Webpack dev server command to serve our assets faster. We are running this Webpack server because we are serving our assets using Webpacker. So let's run this command in Webpack dev server. Now you can see that it is started our Webpack server, and it will start serving our assets. I'm getting some warning here. Maybe this depends on your configuration, system configuration. So you may not see this. Now you can see that application.js and if it's .json is served here. And now let's open our web page. You can see that after reloading the page, you can see that there is something has been changed. Our styles are different. Sorry, our font style is different here. That means our Bootstrap and Popper and jQuery has been added here successfully. So this is the effect of having Bootstrap. And now in the next lecture, so in this lecture, let's conclude this lecture. In this lecture, we have added our Bootstrap, jQuery, and Popper plugins. And in the next lecture, we will add headers and footers using Bootstrap to our application. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.